Hi everybody. Today we are going to have fun mixing colors. We're just going to make an abstract design and fill in the different areas with different colors. Everybody will get the red, yellow, and blue paint and some white. You need to get a container of water. Everybody has a brush, and I like to use this paint rag. It's just an old towel, but maybe you have a paper towel. And we need a mixing plate and a pencil. Now, first of all, I just want to talk a little bit about the design. You could just make something free-flowing like this. I'll show you how I did that. Or you could just make your lines horizontal and vertical and fill in those different areas. And I started this one before, and I need to finish it. I love doing these just random designs with these free-flowing lines. So I'm going to show you how to do that. With a pencil, and this is just random, just kind of go around and maybe back and loop-de-loop. Now we don't want our areas too small and we don't want them too big. So let's see, that looks pretty good. Actually, this space right in here, this area right here, I think that's too big. So I'm going to go like that and make it smaller. Oh, that looks pretty good. So we need to open these containers of paint, and sometimes they got moved around and some of the paint went onto the lid. We'll put the lid upside down like that on the table so you won't get the paint all over the table. So let's open these up. And the yellow. And we might use some white. Yes, we will. When we make purple, we'll use some white. So what we need to do is start with the lightest color. Let's make green to begin with. Green is yellow and blue. And we may have done this in kindergarten when we made the brown bear assignment. So notice I'm putting in a lot of yellow. Let's always start with a lighter color. It's easier to make it darker than it is to start with a lot of blue. Now I'm going to rinse my brush off, dab it on my paper towel, on my towel. It's not really clean. See, there's yellow on there. Okay, and I'm going to take just this little bit of blue, teeny little bit of blue. See that? And I'm going to mix that in with this yellow. Wow, I only used that little bit of blue. And I have this nice light yellow. This nice light green, pardon me. And I'm going to fill in one of my areas. I think I have quite a bit of this paint, so I'm going to fill in this big area here. And we're just going to go back and forth when we paint. You don't want to smash it around like that. Ow! It's going to ruin the brush. So let's just go nice and smooth and back and forth. And try and fill in these areas best you can. Okay, a little bit more down here. Now remember I said it's easier to make it darker than it is lighter. Well, I want to make this green a little darker. So I'm going to add some more blue. Just a little bit again. That's quite a bit, but let's see what happens. Mix that all together. Ooh, it's quite a bit darker, isn't it? And I just added that little tiny bit of blue. So I'm going to fill in another area. How about just this little one here? All right, so there we have green. Okay, let's see. You made those plates, the fish, out of the paper plate, and we made them orange, so you all know how to do that with a lot of yellow. Once again, let's go 2 scoops, 3 scoops, 4 scoops. Rinse my brush off. Take just a tiny little bit of red. See that? Just one little half a scoop. Mix that in with the yellow. Whoa, that's pretty dark orange, but that's okay. I kind of like it. So I think I'll fill this area in here with orange. And we could make it a darker orange or add a lot more yellow to make it a lighter orange. But you can do that. But I want to get on to the purple. Now, purple's a little trickier because both the red and the blue are very strong colors. And I usually end up adding a little white, but let's see what happens. Let's take 2 scoops of red. Rinse that brush off real good. Dab it, dry it off. And let's go with 2 scoops of blue. 1, 2. Mix that up. And that's a really dark purple. Well, let me paint that on there to see what it looks like. I don't know if on your computer it looks like purple, but to me it does. It's a very dark purple. Now there's a couple of ways you could make this lighter. You could add more water, or you could add white paint. I'm going to try it with white paint. Make sure that brush is really clean. Dry it off on the towel until it's totally clean. Okay. Now I'm going to add just 1 big scoop of white and let's see what happens. Oh, it's a nice color purple. Oh, and I'm going to put that right next to this dark purple so you can see the difference. When I added the white, it got a lot lighter. Okay, so we know how to make all of these secondary colors. By that I mean these are the primary, and if we mix these together, they're the secondary colors. We made orange with yellow and red. We made the green with yellow and blue. And then we made this beautiful purple with the blue, red, and we added white. Let's see what happens if we mix them all together. Let's have a little purple. What do you think we're going to get? Let's add some orange. I've got a couple scoops of orange and some green. And we get brown. That's what happens when you mix all of those 3 primaries together. Let's see what that looks like. It's just brown. Okay, well, I'm going to continue until I have painted this entire piece of paper. And if you need to make a big area, if you want to paint a big area, mix up a lot of paint. Let's say I want to make this big area orange. So I'm going to mix up a lot. I'm going to put in a lot. Oh, let's see, 3, 4 scoops of yellow. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And 1 little scoop of red. And let's see how that works. Yeah, that looks like quite a bit. It looks like I have mixed up enough to fill in this whole big area. Okay, well, I'm going to continue on with my painting here, and you do the same. Have fun mixing colors and see what you come up with. Alrighty, we'll see you the next time.